Muchas gracias. De nada, señor, que nos vemos otra vez. Gracias. Go.
Stingray eyes in the dead of night. He's a bird of prey with an appetite. Better bite your tongue, better hold your breath. Better stay away from the kiss of death. White heat on the street, cocaine. Junkies eating right out of his hand. White heat on the street, cocaine. If you're hungry for some action, he's the man. All right.
I seen this chica once when he was here last year. Muy guapa, vato. This chica don't got no clothes on. She's sitting in this chair in the man's place. You know, she's just waiting for him to take care of business, you know? She don't care who knows.
The man tracing the fine crank and Mexican brown. We moving up. We do everything right. The local Stingray run everything. It's the American dream, man.
Man's got a heavy ride.
Man makes $1 million a day. We got boats and houses and all the white lines he wants.
Somebody gotta tell us, man. Somebody gotta say, you know? Well, all right.
What do you want? Hey, I'm one of you. I'm Chicago.
Boss, we're the man. Huh? It's important that we see the man, that we get paid in person, you know? Comprende? We done it, man! Loco Tigres are coming! It's our time!
Triple the voltage concentrating on the cerebral cortex, which is the seat of memory. Then repeat the process every 3 hours.
He must know it is me.
That will be quite impossible. He'll have difficulty lacing his shoes.
My father and he were braceros in the fields near Bakersfield.
Yes, you told me.
But he had me deported 7 years ago.
Yes, I know.
Make him see me. I'm here to stay this time, Eduardo. I've been running things long distance through some friends, but now I think I'll get a villa. Maybe overlook the water or near some movie stars. I'll give some parties, but you won't be there, Eddie. Where am I? Do you see me, Eddie? Good.
Oh, God. Not again. Sir, do you know who owns that black Stingray in the parking lot?
Why has he got you blocked?
Look, I understand there's a man who calls himself Stingray, and he drives a Stingray, and sometimes he's in this place, is that right?
Well, the guy you're looking for is in that booth over there by the wall.
I'd like to sit down.
Prosecutor, huh? Having any luck?
Oh, I get some of them to cop a plea. The rest I just hammer into senseless submission with my legal brilliance.
It's nice to have someone down there to root for.
Do people call you Stingray?
I hope not.
Well, if you're the man who's known as Stingray, I need to talk to you. I understand you're a friend of Eddie Cantero's, the chief deputy district attorney.
I've read about him. He tries a lot of tough cases. Maybe you should slow down a little.
You're making this very hard. I don't even know if I'm talking to the right person.
Well, why don't you start talking, and if it goes off in the rough, I'll stop you.
You think you're pretty hot stuff, don't you? All right. He needs to see you right now. He wanted me to give you this message. He said it was a matter of life or death. Maybe the life or death of 30 people.
Well, that's some message. I mean, you can go a whole year and not get a message like that.
I have money. If that's what you want. It's my own, $3,000. Now, does that get you to come and see him right now?
Okay.
What do I call you?
What was the name of your first boyfriend?
Mike.
I like it. I'll be Mike. Thanks, Shirley. Tips on the table.
Hey, are you crazy? You gave my $3,000 as a tip to a waitress?
That's my $3,000. Money doesn't happen to be one of my hang-ups, but I got plenty of others. You want me to follow you? Where is it?
Yeah, this way.
Down,
He left the courthouse yesterday evening. We had pre-trial briefs we were filing on the Louis Magna murder prosecution. He didn't come to work all day today, so I handled the filings and the pre-trial pleadings. At lunch, I went to his house and found him. Like this. Watching TV. Somebody shaved spots on his head. He doesn't track at all. He was a friend. A good friend. He was so strong, so proud, so brave. You said he should slow down. Well, he has.
The 30 people who you said were going to die if I didn't come outside, who are they?
I made that up. I didn't think you would come.
Whose car is this?
My brother runs a limo service. I needed a car you couldn't see inside of.
You're prosecuting Louis Magna, and now the chief deputy DA leaves court, shows up 12 hours later, hooked on cartoons.
Were you his friend? He said once he knew a Stingray. I heard a lot of rumors about a man who drives...
Take him to the Malibu Palms Inn on the Pacific Coast Highway. Ask for Charlotte. She'll give you a room in the back. Wait for my call.
Why? You think I'm in danger, too?
I'll be in touch.
Done the deed, Mr. Mendoza. Los muchachos de México, los tigres locos con mucho machismo, ¿eh? Your brown brothers know how to take care of business.
There is your brown brother. Go.
Come on in.
Eddie, come on. Don't be afraid. Eddie, I want you to meet someone. This is Dr. Rosenberg. This is Mrs. Rosenberg.
All right, Eddie, come over here and sit down. Get right up there.
This is Daphne Delgado. Daphne's an assistant DA. We need to know what happened to him.
Okay, we can do a brain scan, some visual evocative potentials, an NMR. It's going to take a couple hours. How are you feeling, Mr. Quintaro? Do you remember who shaved those spots on your head?
I like drawing horses. I like making them different colors, jumping and running. Sometimes I make them blue because blue is my favorite color.
Sybil, get me 30 cc's of thorgenzadrine. And bring the EEG monitor and the clip leads. All right, Eddie. I want you to breathe in deeply.
Why would they come here at 3 o'clock in the morning to do a complicated secret diagnosis on Eddie? Why?
You ask a lot of questions.
Occupational prerogative. I'm a lawyer. You also haven't told me if you were going to help me. I still don't know your name.
Daphne, somebody took your boss down hard. They decided not to kill him, but to turn him into a smiling 6-year-old. Whoever did it is sending some pretty strong signals. There are reasons for most things, and I look for answers.
So do I. So at least tell me, how do I pay you?
Let's wait. Let's see what Ned and Sybil find out.
You do that on purpose, don't you? You love having these broken field conversations. I make these diving grabs and come up with grass on my chin, and you love it. You don't answer my questions. You don't take my money.
Okay, I'll tell you this much. The world runs on money.
Everybody walks around with his invisible number in their heads. You hit the figure close enough, the penny drops. You own the man. In Hong Kong, you can buy a murder for $5. In New York City, a sloppy job runs you $500. A neat, clean, professional hit, upwards of 10 grand. Skid Row, they'll kill you for your shoes. I take money out of the equation. My hands don't sweat, because I'm never at the pay window.
Okay, they've almost entirely erased 25 years of his life. He thinks it's 1959. He's 6. He lives in Bakersfield. And his best friend is Tony Mendoza. I tried to regenerate his memory by electrically stimulating the cerebral cortex.
Go on.
Well, he did remember a man. A black man more than 7 feet tall. A man with 2 silver teeth. Now, I didn't think of mentioning it, but he didn't treat it like a child. And when he spoke of the man, he used the words penetrating eyes, words that suggest a new memory in his adult life. Also, when he spoke of him, he had no accent.
Should he be hospitalized?
Yes, I think so. I have a clinic up in Sunland. I can put him in there under another name. I'll work with him, see what I can do.
And I can tell the people at the office that he's sick, at least until we know.
Then it's done. Is it over? Is that it? It's all done. I just didn't know what to expect.
Eddie, I'll find out who did this. I promise. You deal in favors. That's it, isn't it?
Daphne, I will ask you for nothing now, but one day I will ask you for a favor. And whatever it is, you must do it.
What did you do for Dr. Rosenberg?
That's between them and me.
Well, will this favor be something I can do without getting into trouble?
I don't know. But it'll only happen once. Other people are going to have to help us find out what happened to Eddie, people like the Rosenbergs. Sometime down the line, you're going to have to help someone else. I don't know what I'm going to ask you to do.
Well, what if I say yes now, just to get you to help me? And then later on when you come to me, I say no.
Then I lose. Like I said, it's a very tricky marketplace.
I don't even know what to call you. I'm not gonna call you Mike.
Call me Ray.
Short for Stingray.
Short for Raymond.
Well, for someone who takes no money, you do very well.
I know.
Why do you do that? I turn around and you're staring at me.
I'm sorry, I was just thinking.
Nah, you were making an appraisal. How much can I tell her? Will she hold if things get tough? Is she a sail or an anchor? So let's hear it. How do I stack up? Come on, I'm interested.
I think you're very self-assured. I think you enjoy matching wits. You didn't ask to sit at the table. You told me you were sitting. The direct approach to everything. You're very beautiful and it annoys you. So you wear your hair back, wear severe clothes, and pay attention to details. Your usual question isn't what or why, it's how.
Not bad. Ray. Only you should take out some exclamation points and put in a few more commas.
You asked.
He worked so hard to be a district attorney. Why did they do that to Eddie?
I don't know. You said you and Eddie Quintero were prosecuting Louis Magna. How far along are you?
He's been indicted on first-degree murder. He killed one of his own dealers for skimming the profits. He did it. We've got the murder weapon. But we're having some trouble with the probable cause for the search of his house, and it may throw out the murder weapon. Louis' brother Mike is yelling foul, trying to get his brother out, but we're holding him without bail. Now, if Eddie were trying it, I know we could have gotten a conviction.
So this guy, Mike Magna, could have had Eddie and Hook put on a shelf and give his brother a better chance.
Yeah, that's possible.
You could be in danger.
How? They don't even know I'm picking up the case.
They're gonna find out. Stay here.
Where are you gonna be? If you're going to Mike Magna's to spy on him or hang a bug without a judge's signature, I can't use anything you get.
Well, my guess is I'm not gonna tell you what I find, so we're okay on that.
Something about you pleases me, despite the fact that I find you arrogant, conceited, high-handed, and bizarre.
Are those adjectives or adverbs?
Character traits.
It's so funny. Can I watch some more, please? Just till this one's over, please?
How long you been here, Mike?
Well, my mom went to the market. She didn't say I couldn't watch.
Boom! But it be right in his chest, you know? He goes, hey, hey! I go, ba-boom, ba-boom, 2 quick ones, you know? I ice him, man, I ice him.
Hello there.
Tell Dr. Dector that the van was followed, and there's a black 65 vet across the street.
guy took the wrong light.
Yes.
Is this Jennifer?
Yes.
Tell Bouchard the package is there. It was left under the ceramic lion. Tell him Lime Tree is scrubbed, and the ambassador comes back on the 20th.
Lime tree scrubbed, the ambassador on the 20th.
Who is this?
This is Jennifer.
Damn.
$1 million.
Peter Shefflin.
Pete, it's Daphne.
Daphne, well, hello. Just out of curiosity, are you going to stay away forever? The Magna prosecution is Monday.
I know. We're going to have to file a motion for continuance before Judge Bennett.
On what grounds?
Evidentiary discovery. Argue that we need more time to research Mike Magna's deposition. It's either that or we're going to have to bring him in for clarification. I don't think the defense is going to fight it.
You're dreaming, kid. Mike Magna is not going to support it. He wants his brother out. I mean, this guy has been hounding the office all week. Today's the first day he hasn't called. Wonder what he's up to.
He's at home watching television.
What's that supposed to mean?
Look, Pete, will you do it? I wouldn't ask you if it weren't important. Look, did you run a make on the Stingray for me? Is it registered to a Mark Bouchard?
No, it's not. And it's not registered to the address you gave me in Malibu either. That address in Malibu belongs to a Harrison Mason. I ran him for you. Turns out he's 55, an ex-Superior Court judge, and currently the ambassador to Peru and Lima.
Ambassador? You're kidding. Well, then who does the car belong to? Go ahead, I'll get a pencil.
Oh, you won't need a pencil. We all know the address. 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.
The White House?
You better watch out, kid. You may be hanging out with the president. Is he about 74, dark hair, and says, well, before every sentence?
It's registered to the president?
Well, the California Presidential Motor Pool. No specific name.
Ooh. Look, Pete, run a deep check on Mark Bouchard, B-O-U-C-H-A-R-D.
What's going on?
I can't talk. I gotta go. Hi.
Hi. Something wrong?
No. You jog.
Yeah.
I didn't know this was gonna happen. I thought I wanted something else, but well, maybe I still do.
I like you this way.
No, I'm very frightened.
Well, anybody who's worth knowing gets frightened.
Who are you? I ran a make on your plates. They're registered to the White House. This place belongs to the ambassador to Peru. I got a phone message today. Rather, you did, and it said that the letter was under the lion. It said that Operation Lime Tree had been scrubbed and the ambassador was coming in on the 20th. Your name is Mark Bouchard. There's a cashier's check in here for $1 million. I found it under the lion out front.
$1 million.
I'm gonna find out who Mark Bouchard is. I already asked a friend downtown to run a make on the name.
You might want to reconsider. You could be interfering in something that could be very, very dangerous.
Well, I'll just have to take my chances, Mark.
My name is not Mark Bouchard.
Fine. Fine. And you don't need money? Well, who would if you're getting million-dollar bag jobs? And while we're on this subject, who in the hell is Jennifer?
I don't know.
You work for the government, don't you?
No, Daphne. I work for you.